Bitcoin is pumping, and surprisingly, Bitcoin dominance is dropping, meaning that altcoins are outperforming. Yes, I saw your comments and just noticed that for some reason the schedule has this stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wonder how many of you guys came and went, but Mondays are always at 3:30 p.m. We do Chartapalooza, and we're about to dig in to a bunch of coins you need to look at now. Let's take a look at these charts. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and hit that dislike for the wrong timing button. Yeah, we usually hit the like button. But if you want to dislike me today for us accidentally, I guess, having you guys show up super early and then leave and then miss the stream, that's your prerogative. Like Bobby Brown, that's your prerogative. Britney Spears did a horrid cover of that. And there were a lot of people that didn't even know that it was originally a Bobby Brown song. One of those songs that was a cover that people were like, oh, this is a great song Britney Spears came out with. And I'm like, dude, that was Bobby Brown. You know what another song like that is? Although you could argue that the second version of it was better, is Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You. It was a Prince song. Nothing compares to you. You guys know that one, right? Sinead O'Connor. That was a Prince song. Prince wrote that song. That song was a cover. It made Sinead O'Connor's entire life with that video where she was like super bald and right up in the camera. It's been you know that song. Anyways, I guess we're gonna now do the thing where we actually look at charts and stop talking about music. Now you guys are screaming about the ETH ETF over here, so I'm searching Twitter. Oh, wow. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. It's compelling. Both Bloomberg analysts, Eric Balchunas and James Seyffert, raised spot Ether ETF approval odds to 75% amid SEC shift rumors. Things are taking a turn for the better on spot Ethereum ETF approvals this week, upping our odds 75%. Wow. Here we go. Hearing chatter this afternoon that SEC could be doing a 180 on this increasingly political issue. So now everyone's scrambling like us. Everyone else assumed they would be denied. So I guess there's no surprise that at this very moment, we are seeing a bit of a pump it up out of Ethereum. Pump it up. You want to pump it? We do it. Got it? That's for Ethereum. So let's take a look actually at Ethereum. Oh, yeah. Guys, so I showed up and I was like, everything's pumping. We'll just take a look at a bunch of charts. We'll do some requests. We'll do all the things. Wow. But I had drawn this channel a really long time ago on Ethereum versus USD. And that's a clean breakout on the daily, man. Assuming we close up here. But look at that. Okay, so trading alpha, indicator in the description. If you're wondering what all these dots are. You got the gray dot there, changed to gray dots, broke the track line, retested. It gives you the arrow right there at 3,000. You're up 10% today on that if you played that arrow. It's a gray arrow right now. But yeah, whatever. I did not swap my Ethereum for Solana like all the others, right? I see you guys talking about it. Not doing that. I'm still mega bigly in ETH, so this is good news. But yeah, you got a daily breakout. Everything looking pretty good here. Not even overbought yet on the daily chart. I mean, that looks juicy. That looks absolutely amazing right now. Maybe you get a retest of this. You could have bought this 10% ago if you were paying attention. So I don't know necessarily what you do next, but damn, because on Bitcoin, we got 69K all day. Bitches. You can see I've been talking about it. If you guys get my newsletter, do you get my newsletter? I want to know. Do you guys get my newsletter? Tell me. You can be honest. If you don't, it's fine. I was going to bring it up, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. But yeah, here's a newsletter for you. This was the one from last week. This one's really good. America's going broke and nobody cares. That's what I wrote about. But there's a free newsletter that I write. And every day I say Bitcoin's choppy and boring. And maybe we'll hope, I accidentally just clicked on XRP. That's hilarious. And maybe, I hope, once we had this move, by the way, I said, once you got this green dot and you tested the bottom here, we were likely to go to 67 because that's the EQ of this range. You see the range we've been in right here, this big blue thing, the EQ, that dotted line, the equilibrium, that's the center. It's considered support and resistance when you get in a range. So if you bounce off the bottom of the range, your target is the mid-range. If you break the mid-range, now you're trading up here. So you want to rebid 67, hope you catch it. And we should, assuming we close up here, trade now between 67 and 73, 74, hoping, of course, that we break 74 when we get there. Orange Pill Nurse says, I was actually a paid newsletter subscriber back in 2021, but with you, Wascott. Appreciate that. That is awesome. Where do you sign up? It's a Substack. I just had it. I literally just had it up there. I'll bring it back up, but it's in the description of the YouTube. I see that you there are not on YouTube right now. You are on a different platform, aka the Twitter machine. So yeah, I'll find it. It is, I believe, thewolfden.substack.com. There you go. This was today. Coinbase throws ETH a life preserver. I wrote an entire newsletter this morning. I literally almost forgot about Ethereum, saying that people who gave up on it are hoes and it's going to be great. Ethereum will follow suit. If the ETF is approved this week, expect a massive move. Yeah, Ethereum. All of this I wrote about Ethereum today. That was at 4 o'clock this morning, by the way, so I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. I was ahead of the trend. We're about to go to 70,000 right now on the corn. Bitcoin almost 70,000 right now. Ethereum 34.42. This is absolutely a pumpalicious market. So look, let's take a look. We got a bunch of tokens here. We're going to cook through them. Then I'm going to take requests because, you know, why not? So here now, are the ETH maxis like doing that thing where they celebrate preemptively? Because it's, yeah, I mean, it's a nice breakout. I want to tweet this right now, to be honest, but we're busy. Let's take a look down this line of layer one tokens. This is my layer one playlist, if you will, mixtape. Solana, mega bullish, has been since down here at the lows. Did the same thing. You can't fade Solana here. Mega bullish, $182. AVAX. Now, this may be a lagging opportunity you can get just breaking the track line here. So I really like that on AVAX, maybe bidding like the 36, 56 area. BNB has been performing great, but actually kind of underperforming today. That's okay. Cardano, we're just going to cook through these, and then I'm going to take your guys' silly requests. You're going to ask me for the dumbest shit. I know. Can't wait. Cardano did get the green arrow, but still below the track line, really lagging. I would wait till it's above maybe like, 50 cents to be safe. You're looking for one of those. Ton looks good. Looks like it's breaking back up. Green track line, trending up. We had the breakout here, the arrow, everything looking good there. Dot breaking through the track line, squeeze shading, gray dots looking good. God, guys, I go here every week and I'm like, this all looks like shit. This looks pretty good. Tron even kind of good though. No dots yet, still below the track line. That looks like a laggard. I wouldn't jump in that. ICP, they're just layer ones. We're just doing layer ones, guys. Layer ones. ICP looking pretty good, breaking above that resistance. Starting to get gray dots. Squeeze. Let's see. Near looks great. Always looks great. Near has never ceased to look great. That's the crazy thing about Near is it just keeps tracking, but you're above the track line. It's green. It's pointing up. This is all trading alpha, the indicator downstairs below, by the way, that I use when I do the show on Wednesday with Wick. APT. Aptos. Lagging. Bullish engulfing candle. Squeeze shading, but still no gray. So you can tell which ones are kind of lagging. Atom, lagging. CRO, lagging. H-bar looks pretty good. Ascending line, gray dots. Got the little continuation arrow there. Pretty good. Injective looking mega good. Got the big fat green arrow breaking through resistance and the track line. I had charted that one at some point before. I don't know where that line came from, but I'm going to delete it actually. Caspa. Rock the. Caspa. Is it Caspa? 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 Sure, you don't like it. Rock the Casbah. Let's see what happens if we draw a line here. Oh, yeah, guys. Clean. You want, if this closes above this, Kaz looks like mega breakout by that. Theta, green arrow, big breakout, squeeze shading. Guys, everything looks juicy. FTM, I mean, every arrow showing you to buy out of this squeeze. You should have gotten in here 63 cents, hit 96 cents today. That's a 50% move from down here. Flipping resistance to support. Holy, I mean, whatever. Sui, looking pretty good, turning great. I mean, everything, man. This is wild. I feel like it's gonna just all dump on me because it looks so good right now when we rock the Caspa. Say is super lagging. Nah. Algo, super lagging. But you know, maybe the laggards are where you want to look. Flow, lagging, E-Gold, lagging, but bouncing off key support here at 38 bucks, getting the bottom signal, bullish engulfing. I think that's pretty nice and not pumped yet as well. I could do this all day, guys. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to about 15 minutes of your requests because that all looked pretty awesome. Handman would like to rock the cash bar. We used to say that in the club all the time. GLMR, whatever the F you are. So we're just going to start, we're going to start cooking here. Lagging. Up from 20. I mean, everything's up 10, 15%, right? But that doesn't look, to me, like you got to get through this area. I'm going to do this really like kind of fast and gross probably, but you'll get the idea. But like you have a very clear area, we'll call it, of resistance kind of like through here, right? So that doesn't look super sexy to me anywhere below that line. Matic, you're pulling at my heartstrings, dude. I haven't looked at it in so long, but we all know it's one of my biggest positions still. So I broke down there. That was predictable. Matic, as usual, appears to be on the lag train. However, mega bullish divergence from here to here. You can see that. By the way, we're talking about Bitcoin. Like, how'd you know this move was going to happen? There's always bullish divergence at the bottom, but you go in on the 4 hour, there was bullish divergence when it was overbought. Oversold. Clear as day. It happens all the time. Taking a look here at Matic. Hard to get that excited. I'd like to get excited because it's exciting to be excited, but that's less exciting than I would have anticipated. IMX. I should probably be more thorough than just looking at this indicator here, but YOLO. Okay, we're going to do the same kind of idea here, right? You got this. It's a very like clearly defined area, right? I'll draw it right to the tip of that. Merc got rejected right there. So we'll call that the area. So I think your target right now, you're at 248. Your target is into the 250s to 260 region. But it did give you the arrow down here at $1.90. So you're up 25%-ish if you had bought that on that arrow. So, I mean, the opportunity was there. To be honest, as I zoom out, this looks like it like faked out really nicely for a big old head and shoulders kind of thing. I would like to see it flip this area. Like, you know, get like I don't have the drawing tool out, but yeah, like you want kind of like that, really, ideally, in a perfect, amazing world. All right, what do we got here? Doge. Why not? Doge. I mean, let's go to the weekly. Weekly looks really good. It caught the track line right there. It stayed gray on the drop below the track line. And I think you, though, got to get back above kind of this area, right? I mean, this is pretty clear. So that's the resistance right there. I mean, it's not far. We're at 0.156. It's at 0.159. I would wait till it flips that personally, if I could. Let me see something. And that was bearish divergence right there at the top. That's a lower high slightly on overbought RSI, a higher high, obviously, on price. The dip from 22 cents to gave you a 50% dip. 50% in the weekly. Pretty juicy. Massive bearish divergence at the top here on the daily. Do you guys see that? From here to here, lower high, overbought, higher high. This is when in March I was saying I saw tons of bearish divergence with coins being overbought. That's what I'm talking about right there. Mark Ferris just got in the charts. Reminds me of the old days, getting liquefied on your Ethereum with your 1 inch. You didn't put that part, but yeah. What else do we got? XRP. Let's take a look. XRP USDT lagging. Shocker. Shocker, guys, but XRP is lagging. Now, I will say, probably, if you drew a line, it looks kind of good here. Although, I don't know. I might draw it there and say it just got rejected. 1, 2, 3. XRP, not exciting to me yet. How do we set up RSI chart to be exactly like yours? Sorry, clicked the wrong thing. My RSI settings, where is it? It's standard 14, right? 1 second. I just have standard RSI and I change the colors and the style, but the inputs are standard 14 with a SMA, which I'm generally not using at 14, but 14 periods is the standard for RSI. Nothing special happening there at all. Polkadot already looked at it. Ponky, what the is that real? Is that a real thing? Are you making fun of me? Ponke. Oh, snap. I mean, this thing is like in full blue sky, all-time high breakout, even though it's only existed this year, but you can't, there's no charting that. It's gone. I charted it before, apparently. I mean, once it broke 21 cents, it was in a blue sky, all-time high breakout, came back to retest right there and rocketed. I mean, what's not to like about that? I don't know if you want to buy it right now. The problem with blue skies, are amazing, but you've already doubled, and it's very hard to define now support and resistance. So, I mean, it looks great, I guess. Ondo, if you would, sir. Which one should I look at? Bybit? Sure. Ondo looks great. Gave you the signal. Track lines going up. Gray dots. You know, I would say that obviously at this point you have a very defined all-time high before blue sky. So you want, if you see how that other one I just showed you, whatever it's called, Ponky, Ponke. If you're nasty, you want that. So like I'd rather buy it slightly up from where it is now. Like, here, $1.05 and catch the actual all-time high, then get rejected, try to trade it from here. Not saying that's what would happen, but it's safer. Shib, dude, you talked about it with Wick last week. Looks good, kind of ish. I mean, let's close this. Get some bigger charts. I mean, clearly, it's one of these weird kind of patterns because of that wick. But, you got kind of a breakout, obviously. Here, all this resistance, breaking bottom signals, gray dots, track line. Now you're getting the squeeze. The odds are that would be up. This looks pretty good right here, actually. A little riskier right here because you haven't gotten like a necessary signal and you've got the squeeze. But all indications there show the squeeze should be to the upside. You peepee, dude. Want me to do it like live on screen? Okay, Pepe. Don't make it weird. I mean, Pepe's got to break that all to that high again. You had 3 wicks right through this high at, I don't know how many zeros that is, 1084. You're at 103. I would wait 5%, 4 something percent to see it break above that. Avoid bearish divergence. But I mean, it turned gray right at the track line with tweezer bottoms and you've got a bullish engulfing candle. It's probably going to break out. Probably going to break out, I would say. Radix XRDs, please. Finex. Lagging. I like Radix. I like Piers. I like these guys. Like I've interviewed Piers a bunch of time, hung out with them at conferences. Chart still lagging here. This one doesn't even have a dot yet. Still shading. You do have monster bullish divergence clearly from here to here, which is encouraging. But you also have hidden bearish divergence here to here. Radix, I would wait for a signal. Like it just hasn't given me a signal yet. It's kind of trading sideways if we're being super honest. What else we got? Opal, if you can. That's what I saw. Opal. Opulus. Given signals. You had the bottom. Bullish engulfing off the B. Squeeze shading above the track line. Breakout at 16 cents. This looks like it's going to continue up. Let's not make it complicated. Looks great. Looks great. AVAX moving. Is that like since we talked about it like 4 minutes ago or whatever? I mean, everything is moving, right? Yeah, it is moving. It's good. Neon. Like a sign, or is that an actual token? Somebody just posted a whole bunch of red masks. I don't even know what that means. Neon not giving much signal yet. Wow, my screen is tripping out. You guys see that? Not giving much signal yet for me. And I think you got a clear area of, let's do this thing again. Very clear, defined area of resistance kind of here. You know, support there, support there, support there, resistance there, and now resistance this whole way. So I wouldn't touch that below that line. I know everyone's like, you want to buy it higher, but yes, sometimes you want to buy it higher. FET, don't get greedy, Chris. FET looks like it's ready to break out again, getting back above the track line, gray dot, although no clear signal yet, but this looks like it's getting ready to rev up. You can see actually the track line right there is kind of in a natural support resistance area, you know, right here. So looks pretty good. Let's look at, I'll look at render for you. FET looks good, but some of these other ones look better. Render looks great, bouncing right off the track line. Gray dot, never, like, this thing never ceases to have. Look at the weekly, just gray dots even on the breakdowns, testing the track line. Render strong. Some of these are just strong, man. Strong, 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 strong. GRT. Let's see. Are you down with GRT? Yeah, you know me. Some weird line there. See what we got. Oh man, this is annoying. I didn't realize I still had those on. Yeah, I mean, you had the breakout here, clean, flip of the track line. Track line starting to go up. Gray dots. Looks great. What about AKT Akash? Which looks good. First glance. Trading kind of near the highs. They should at least take a shot at the highs, I would say. Well, I guess the high is here, although that's a savage wick. You know, like maybe the better resistance, even though I don't usually draw off it. Look at how many candles that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles rejected there before, and that's both of these. So I would say touch this above 616, but if you're going to touch it, ask permission and understand that no always means no. Yeah. Data, is that a thing? Is that like a token or is it a question? Data, USDT, it looks kind of good, but hasn't given the signal yet. Still below the track line, kind of consolidating. A lot of these laggards, though, might be the ones to watch if you've already missed a 10%, like, you know, breakout, something like that. All right, guys, I'm going to do one more, and then I actually got to go a couple minutes early here. eGold, I already did. Zoom back, WMT. I saw it a couple times, so let's do that. I don't know what these exchanges are. Decent. Let's see. World Mobile. I love World Mobile. I love Mickey. These guys are cool, man. Breaking out. Breakout. Trading above track line. Let's see if it can hold that dot here on the daily and turn it into a gray one. But looking pretty decent there for sure. All right, guys, that's what we got. $69,500 Bitcoin. Beautiful. I will obviously be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for your pleasure. And if you like that indicator trading alpha, Wednesday afternoon, we'll have the show trading alpha. That's all I got for you guys. See you later. It was fun. Bye.